They played one exhibition game. They scored 108 points. Meanwhile, Kentucky.
All right, guys, we are live for tonight's game. Duke, here we go.
Enough to put it on the floor and take it all the way to the rim.
In Duke's 2 exhibition games, Knipple was 9
All right,
of
2-0
17.
Duke.
Illustrate your point, Chris. Duke's
Hello,
defense causing trouble.
McLovin.
Proctor knocks it out of bounds. Shot clock at 3.7. There you see the third-year head coach at his alma mater, John Shire, now 37 years old. And he has his name in.
All right, here we go.
Start to his head coaching career.
Let's get Duke going. Come on, Duke.
He's got to put it up. Kellen Tynes able to get rid of it.
Cooper Flagg getting ready to play.
For the Blue Devils.
Duke's defense was much more
crazy crowd
against Arizona State. They have such versatility. I mean, they'll switch 1 through 4 with the lineup out there now. They have really good length.
You got Cooper Flagg. Lob it up to him. He's got it.
Flagg is fouled.
Ryan, who do you think is going to win a PC game tonight?
And similar to John Shire, Chris Markwood in his third year back at his alma mater. Chris is from South Portland. Played a couple of years at Notre Dame before transferring back home to play at Maine.
Here we go. Therese Proctor, Cooper Flagg. We got three freshmen in the starting line. 7-2.
He's got a lot of skills for a man who has not been playing basketball for very long and is only 18 years old, able to catch and put it in.
With the shooting gravity, with how well Duke has shot it, he's going to have an open basket. He's just got to roll to that rim.
It's Caleb Foster, the second year. Therese Proctor. You got Khan, he plays guard.
Above the rim
for
the
Flagg.
And he's been a monster on the glass in their first 2 exhibition games.
Ali from South Sudan.
23 rebounds.
3 freshmen,
9 of them
2
offensive.
sophomores in the starting lineup.
Well, there was the first steal of the night for the 2-time reigning America East Conference Defensive Player of the Year, Kellen Tynes. His name came up repeatedly.
Cooper Flagg, one of the top recruits
and their
of 2024. He's going to be in top pick at 2025. Come on, Cooper Flagg.
Very good for Maine. Turnover force. Duke gets it back. Second turnover committed by the Black Bears. There is Tynes, a grad student from Dartmouth, Nova Scotia, who began his college career at Montana State and has been part of the building for Chris Markwood. This Maine team coming into the year, Chris, picked 4th in the America East. That's the highest they have been seeded in the preseason in 13 years.
Come on, Flagg. I want to see it dunk.
Foster
turnover. Foster booked away. Here we go.
Clayton into the lane.
Might change it to the Ryan. You know what? The PC game we don't get tonight. It says it's on FS1, but we don't get it televised.
They play a rotating, three-headed monster at their bigs. Keelan Steele starting this game, a guy who's really battled injuries. Has redshirted the last 2 years.
Once again, Flagg to Malawach. Well, I think we're getting a sense of what makes Cooper Flagg at 6'9" so valuable. He may not lead the team in scoring, but he is going to stuff that stat sheet.
Well, he has led Duke in assists in their first 2 exhibition games. I think he could lead them in assists
over
the course of the year. That 4-5 ball screen with Cooper Flagg and Malawach in that case is really tough to guard because of that versatility you're talking about. You know, with Flagg and Knipple, the ball always seems to end up where it's supposed to go when they have it.
Foul on Caleb Foster, his first. Killian Gribben has come into the game for Maine. Clayton just caught the front iron. Fight for the basketball comes to Maine. Tell you what, the Black Bears have come to play the lay-in by Keon Burns.
Just keeping possessions alive. Offensive rebound on the last possession there. Broken play. They're able to scoop up. Very nice.
The Black Bears have tied things up on the turnaround.
Unavailable. We don't get the PC game right.
Spent 2 seasons at LIU, came to Maine last year. He finished the year really well.
Caleb Foster plus the foul.
Caleb Foster plus the foul.
Caleb Foster, because of his foot injury, did not start working out until July. And then he has been moved to that point guard position and has done an exceptional job. I mean, he advances the ball on their break in transition better than anybody. And then he's that one guy who can really put it on the floor. He's very shifty when he gets into that paint.
Here we go, Caleb Foster.
He's a very important piece for them. With the guys around him, he's that table setter they need.
Rebound. Maine, 6-8, 16 minutes to go.
In terms of who
Here we go.
Basketball this year for Duke.
I think Tyrese is going to be off the ball.
Garrett Cole will remain with the Yankees. Potential extension.
The backup for Caleb has been Sion James.
Missed by Maine.
I think you're going to see Cooper
Here we go.
Flagg.
On. Here we go.
I think you're going to see Cooper Flagg.
Here comes Caleb.
At times this
Mason
year.
Gills
One of those
gets
transfers who is so
the bucket in.
Mason Gillis.
Mason Gillis gets the bucket in. He's from the Purdue game from last year. Transfer from Purdue. He was in the
something John really
game
wanted. John
last
Shire,
year.
when they went to that
March Madness.
Offense,
Here we go. Duke's going to be crazy this year. Cooper Flagg. I think they're going to advance to the
Malik Brown,
final,
the Syracuse transfer, number
final
6 in
four,
white, also out
maybe.
there. Coming off the bench.
Here we go. Here we go.
Times got an open look.
Got an open look. Missed the
Here
three.
comes Cooper Flagg, the freshman.
Cooper Flagg,
from
the freshman.
Maine. And he's fouled. No basket.
Foul, no
before
basket.
the shot.
For the
And
shot.
he will head to the line after the break with a chance for the Blue Devils.
Make sure to subscribe to this channel. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the video. Make sure to subscribe. The game will be coming back soon. I am going to leave the studio.
Get away
Here we go.
event.
Let's see. Brand.
During one of the most beautiful.
Upstairs.
The fact that
Here we
you
go.
have to lock in on shooters on the opposite side.
Here we go.
It's just, it's easy.
What a play by
basketball for
Mason
sure.
Gillis to put the
And all
bucket
10
up.
of Duke's
First game for Duke
points so
this
far, Greg,
season.
coming from that paint. There you see one of those transfers. Mason Gillis coming over from Purdue.
Cooper Flagg is
Played
out
in that
there.
national
He'll be a
championship
starter
game last year,
every
coming
game
off of the
unless he's
bench
injured.
with great experience.
I'll tell you what, Chris. Coach Shire and his staff couldn't have gone to Central Casting
He
to round out
reclassified from
the
class
roster any
105.
better than he did with the graduate students, Sion James from Tulane, Mason Gillis, who we've seen from Purdue. Add in Malik Brown from
Here we go.
Syracuse. Talking to Coach Shire this afternoon about them, he said they've gotten over themselves.
Gillis 132.
Knippel is fouled
Career games
from
played
behind.
114. S.
They have
James Tulane.
established themselves at this
Rice,
level, at the college
Wakefield
level, and they have
95,
come to do
and Brown
with the idea of doing whatever they can, whatever role that is, to help the Blue Devils win games.
Well, their two best players by far, it's not even close so far, have been Cooper Flagg and Con Knippel. And by
Knippel.
adding those three guys, you
Knippel
mentioned, Doug, like those are
makes
culture
the bucket.
Those are locker
Number
room guys.
one.
Those are
Free
guys
throw.
who have a lot of experience.
Here we
And
go.
I think what those three
Knippel.
guys have really embraced
Number
is
19
making
in
Flagg
2024
and Knippel
ESPN
better.
100.
Get those guys
Here we
easy
go.
shots. Make life
Missed
easy
that.
for your two best players. And that's not to say that these other guys aren't going to get theirs, but
Well, they
Knippel
moved.
and Flagg have to
That
be the
next
priority. And the great thing about Knippel and Flagg is you're going to get that ball back because of how unselfish those two guys are. So you're right. I mean, you hit it right on the head.
Got one
John
other
was
free
very
throw,
targeted
12
in who he
points.
went out to get
2 free
to
throws, 2 for
complement their
2.
two best players.
Here we go. We got Maine.
Violation. Knippel gets a couple of free throws. 6 unanswered points for Duke.
6 unanswered points for Duke. Here we go. Knippel guarding.
Off
Gillis.
the screen.
3.
Mantis. Who was
Mantis.
brought into this Maine program to do just that this season.
He sure was. Made 49 threes last
Cooper
year.
Flagg
A very
misses.
good App State team.
Knippel.
Long rebound comes to Knippel, who attacks.
Knippel with the bucket.
Quick points for the
14-9.
Milwaukee.
There's a foul that led to the turnover. Chris Markwood, I don't blame him. There he is. I mean, he's just all over the place. He always finds the ball, Con Knippel. He's a guy who grew up playing in a men's league
College
in Wisconsin,
playing for.
and you can tell he is not afraid of contact. He's always on the offensive glass and always around the basketball.
Ole Miss.
Well, even though that shot rimmed out, the fact that Christopher Mantis got another open three will not please the Duke coaching staff. That was a big part of the scout earlier today.
Con Knippel for 3. I might stream the game on 7 o'clock on Friday. It's UNC at Kansas. Number 9 UNC at Kansas, 7 o'clock. Or we'll play Duke vs. Army. Maybe we'll do that game.
Steal and immediately fouled by Novak.
Arkansas, when's their first game?
And I think John Shire is having a good time getting him shots. And again, that's where, like Malik Brown setting that down screen,
Monday.
that's working to get your two best players shots. And then there's the
I'll give you
competitor.
an update on
There's the warrior spirit that Cooper Flagg plays with. Nice job being alert off the ball, making a play in the passing lane.
Let's go, Duke.
You know what? When you watch shoot around, you watch
I'm a
practice,
Clemson fan,
warm-ups,
but I'm also
whatever.
a Duke
This
fan.
young man
Clemson for football and basketball.
who was fouled
Duke's my
before
number
the
1
shot.
basketball team.
He's yet
Plus,
to score. Impacted things in the first 6.5 minutes. 3 assists to his credit. You can see on his face, Chris, if he misses multiple shots, consecutive shots, he's irritated. He's not happy.
He's a throwback. You know, his
For a
game
flag at the free throw
and how
line.
hard he plays is his
Makes
bravado. He doesn't say a lot. His unselfishness, his giving of himself.
Made
is
the
his
first
swag.
one.
You know, it's really
For
refreshing.
Flagg is
the
really
way
good.
He goes about his
He
business.
can dunk, he can do everything. I think he's going to go to the net.
To see that,
I have a
remember,
feeling
he's
the
only
Brooklyn Nets
17
are not.
years old. He
Well,
doesn't
the
turn
Nets are
18
not.
until December.
Let's see.
So it's not just his talent; it's his approach that makes him just.
Looks like the worst team right now is the Bucks. So they need.
Was the 7th team
No, the
foul on
worst
Maine.
team.
Cooper Flagg's first 2 points
Worst
as the
team
Blue Devil come for the
is
free
the
throw.
Jazz. So the Jazz could be getting him
That is Malik Brown.
really early to tell. Win one. Bucket. 4-point play. Chance. 3-point. Unbelievable.
Concanipple.
He's a dude. He's a lottery pick.
3-point play. Here we go. They steal it. They foul him. Foul him. Give me that basket. That's what he's saying.
And then, as we said, a nose for the ball. He is always around the basketball. Is Concanipple.
4-point play here.
In a
2 for 3 from the 3-point line.
2 on Jaden Clayton.
13 points for Knipple.
It's now
I think Cooper Flagg's going to
produce
20 points a game easily. Let's see. College basketball. Here we go. Here we go.
Clayton able to keep that pivot foot.
Get him. I can't wait for NBA expansion 2027, 2028. That's going to be exciting.
Again inspired.
Miss Therese Proctor comes out. That's the buzzer. 11-0 run for.
Malawach in 2 different types of ball screens there. Just doing a
There we go.
Knipple.
Flagg is sitting. Gillis for 3. It's good. 26-9 run. 14-0 run to start the game. They need a timeout. Let's go. I bet Duke's going to have 40 points at the half. Maybe 50. They do really well. Thank you for subscribing, everyone, to the channel. Yeah, we got 62 views on the channel. Two people on the stream, thank you very much. Kentucky gets the ball. It'll run for Kentucky. Action. It's good. 27-11. I want Kentucky and Duke to do well this season. Here we go.
Finish it.
Here we go.
And we've seen a couple of them so far here tonight. Teresa from the logo at the end of the clock. Stop sign up.
Here we go. We are back. Ace Flagg Cooper
That is
Flagg's
Cooper Flagg's
twin brother, Maine
twin brother,
commit. The Maine
Ace Flagg,
commit.
who not coincidentally in the days leading up to this game announced that he's going to be a Maine Black Bear. He is going to stay in the state of Maine
And stand
for his
in
mother's
the Maine.
alma mater. They are different players. They're about the same size, but Cooper reclassified. He should have been a high school senior this year. His brother still is a high school senior. And in talking to Cooper earlier today, he said growing up, when they played one-on-one, Cooper says he would win 9 out of 10 one-on-one matchups with his twin brother.
Cooper says that?
Cooper says it and acknowledges that quite likely Ace would have a different story. But they are different type of players. Ace is more of a forward, Cooper more of a wing.
That's 3.
The 14-0 run.
Now they're going Gillis, Proctor, Knipple, gives to the big center.
Proctor creates
Proctor.
some space.
That's a bad shot. The center gets it back. Sion James. What's that? Wow, that almost a rebound by the center from Sudan. Ooh, what a play. Blocked by
From behind, got the block, but the Black Bears keep coming.
Black
Jaden
Bears
Clayton with his first bucket of the season.
playing first bucket
And a
of the
broken
season.
play bucket by Maine, but how about the
we
activity on both ends from Malawach? He's all over the place, all over the offensive glass, setting screens high.
Maybe I'll do
and
March
blocking shots
Madness
at the
this
other
year
end.
and stream some games.
Terrific ball movement to find Knipple open in the corner. About the first thing he has missed tonight. 13 points to lead all scores, half of Duke's points. Clayton with consecutive baskets. It's back to a 10-point game.
Yeah, just that open side pick and roll coming off. And as you said earlier, those two guards, Jaden Clayton and Kellen Tynes, are the foundation for this Maine program. Experienced guards.
All right, here we go.
Pass taken away by
Turnover. Block that. Come on, Gillis. Wonder how Purdue's going to be since UConn's pretty good. They got Liam McNeely.
Black Bears are
Another
expected to be able to compete. Novak Perovic, the senior from Serbia, with the runner. Back to an 8-point game. That's 9 unanswered points for the Black Bears coming out of that timeout.
Here we go. NCAA men's basketball. Purdue's up 61 to
Knipple. Malawach. Proctor. Got it!
Proctor. Got it. 3-pointer by Proctor.
The best thing Tyrese Proctor does is catch and shoot. And that was a good shot. All for the offensive rebound. Nice job finding the open shooter. Proctor at times, shot selection
Purdue's
can
up
be an issue. He's the
61
one
to
guy on a very
56.
unselfish team that stands out
Texas A&M.
because he's constantly hunting his shot.
Do you think Proctor will be better than the 35% he shot a year ago?
I do, as long as they're those types of shots.
Malawach. Knipple. A carry, turning it over. Cooper Flagg back in, still looking for his first made basket. Isaiah Evans, another one of the highly touted freshmen. He's from Fayetteville, North Carolina, out of North Mecklenburg. Number 15 recruit in the ESPN 100 a year ago. He makes his Duke debut, number 3 in white. Caleb Foster back into the game. Playing defense out front for Duke. Proctor tries to cut off Clayton, who pulls up but misses. Board grabbed by Evans. Foster drives, gets the defender in the air and lays it through.
That's where those drives, they open up. Because again, you've got to stay home in the corner on the shooter. And a nice job driving the ball to the basket.
Here we go.
And they spent a lot of time working with their guards on finishing around the basket.
Blocked.
Tough step through shot by A.J. Lopez was an air
A.J.
ball.
Lopez.
Foster trying to make
Foster.
him pay.
Make them pay. No, but miss bucket, miss three. I want to see a block by Cooper. Here we go. Cooper. Here we go. Foul.
Personal foul going to go against Isaiah Evans.
Isaiah
Take us
Evans.
to break.
Oh,
On
he's
opening night at Cameron
the,
Indoor. The Blue Devils lead by 13.
Hey, Dad. Brought you
he's
some popcorn.
he was a
You should
commitment
relax.
Duke, Isaiah
You
Evans.
work so hard.
And now you can get a great deal on your
I'll
favorite
be right back, guys. Back.
In the country, Kellen Tynes on the turnaround with his
We got
first
a
2 points.
two-pointer.
Those two guards, Tynes and Clayton, have done a nice job playing off the 2 feet.
Robert Dame
Getting
won,
here strong,
105.
use that pivot. They know shot blockers are coming.
Flagg pulls up off the back iron. Foster after the rebound, but it comes to Keon Burns. To shoot. Carey able to get the shot up on the rim, just didn't get the roll. Foster steps into a three, left it short, long rebound. Grabbed by Kellen Times. Turned around by Lopez. With the Cameron Crazies chancing air ball every time he touches it.
11 rebounds for Duke, 12 for the Maine.
Hangs in the air, kicks
go.
to the corner, the triple. Around and out.
Around and out.
On the stick back, the first made basket in the Duke career of Cooper Flagg.
Or
Give him
Cooper
4
Flagg.
points on the night.
4 points on the night.
A nice job with the advance.
1 for
again.
3,
Caleb
3
Foster
rebounds.
getting into
Not the
paint.
best
Nice kick
start.
out to Evans, and then you've got guys attacking the offensive glass.
Foul on Evans. Coming up next, number 9 North Carolina hosts Elon. We'll wrap up the night with the Nothing But Net crew at 11 Eastern. What a way to tip off the season right here on ACCN and the ESPN app. It'll be interesting to see how reigning ACC Player of the Year R.J. Davis gets his 5th and final season as a Tar Heel underway. Tell you what, Keon Burns is not afraid.
No, he's not. Again, in their last 6 games, he was almost a 50, 40, 90 guy. He had a great finish to the year.
For Flagg, almost made his first 3.
Burns
There's
is
some
a
defense,
6'6"
Flagg.
senior from White Plains, New York, and as you mentioned, Chris, he's an LIU transfer. His 6 points lead Maine.
Come on, hit him.
Good position inside and patience for Keelan Steele, his second Maine
Nice
basket.
steal.
For the third-year Black
Second
Bear,
back.
he's got
Third-year
the
Black
underdogs
Bear.
back within 9. Foster, no, here comes
Close
Maine
game,
trying to push the tempo.
24-33. 5 minutes to go. Come on. Get it.
To step in from the
Go.
weak side by Gillis. That's the 6th
Oh, that's a
turnover.
Gillis 6
But give it
turnover.
right back. Kellen Tynes will head to the free throw line.
Maine has done a nice job when they've gotten into the paint, not panicking. They've used the pivot foot. We've seen this fadeaway from a few different guys here tonight. And then a nice job here again by Keelan Steele, knowing he's got size over the top at 6'10", just taking his time one-on-one. When Maine has taken care of it, they have 5 early turnovers in this game. They've taken much better care of it down the stretch of this half. They've been able to get pretty good looks.
Well, Chris Markwood has 9 returning letter winners from a year ago. And again, this Maine team in his first 2 years have gotten better each year. Having won 15 a year ago, the expectation is that will go up this year. Kellen Tynes makes a pair after having been fouled by Mason Gillis. Flagg attacks. Knipple into the lane. Talk about patience in the lane. He's got that as well.
Well, and I'm surprised he didn't shoot it because he was open when he caught it. But again, that Flagg-Knipple connection, Flagg on the kick out, and then Knipple, just the ability. I mean, he had a shot there, but press is the issue, and there's the physicality. He's just got a ready body. He spent a lot of time in a weight room. He's really committed there. 6'7", 215 pounds.
That foul was on Sion James, his first, and the 6th against Duke here in the first half. It's another Maine turnover, and here comes Sion James to the rim. Flagg couldn't corral it.
Flagg couldn't.
He goes into the front row as Maine dribbles back the other way. And a stoppage. Well, this building is just waiting to explode for the type of highlight that we know can come from Cooper Flagg.
Well, and my man Sion James sold the clip. You got to put that ball just in the vicinity of the rim, and Flagg will get that one.
It'll come. We'll take a break as well from Cameron. 35-25 Duke.
I, Kamala Davy Harris, do solemnly swear
Kamala swore an oath.
Florida, Texas, Georgia heads to Oxford, and then it's like a CFP elimination game. Bama and LSU. It's like you turn up the pressure. It's 16 fast break. Mark Williams. Starting one of the 15 years. Now he was putting pressure on the floor. Cody Kicker selling. He said, was up by 5.
7th ranked Duke up 10 on opening night here at Cameron Indoor Stadium. With Chris Patola, I'm Doug Sherman. Con Kniffel has been brilliant so far for the Blue Devils.
He has. You know, I just love watching he and Cooper Flagg play because of how they play. I mean, when your two best players do effort-based things, you know, and it starts there. I mean, think about how contagious that can be. And that's where those two guys start. Like, they impact the game even if they're not scoring, but they can both really get it going, and it's the versatility. I mean, Kniffel is an elite shooter, but he has shown you his ability to put it down on the floor. He's shown you ability to, you know, make a play off of a turnover. He's an outstanding offensive rebounder. It's just contagious, you know, that with how hard they play. And when it's coming from two freshmen, everybody else has to fall in line.
Do you know where they came up with his unusual first name? I had to ask him today.
And what did he say?
He said that his father's family is from near Conway, Montana, and his grandparents named his father Con because of that, and then his father named him Con. So there are two Cons, probably in the entire world, both from the Kniffel family. Now you know.
Oh, there you go. Breaking out your best stuff in game one.
How do you know it's my best? Kellen Tynes now with 5. The season is young.
I've done enough games to know what your best stuff is. Doug.
Here comes Flagg, throwing it down.
Flagg throws it down. Super Flagg.
Well, that's what the crazies were waiting for.
Here he is again, number 2 with the basketball.
Here we go, 37-27.
James.
James for 3. Let's go. 40 points.
And that's Cooper Flagg bringing it up in transition, initiating the play, and a beautiful skip over the top. And that's the one guy on Duke's team you think you can kind of help off of, but they all can knock it down.
Well, he was 38% a year ago at Tulane. He's a 1,000-point scorer with the Green Wave, so I wouldn't
Maine
give too
throws
much
it in.
space.
Here we go. Flagg.
The volume of guys they have.
Flagg. Bet scouts are watching him right now play. This whole season they've been watching to see what NBA team gets him. Projected to Brooklyn next year. Maybe not. Maybe Portland. He will be in the NBA next year. He should be in
surgeries the
college
last 2
next
years
year.
for Steele. He's had the red shirt both years, so he hasn't played
They
a lot of
skipped
basketball.
1 year of high school.
But he's done a nice job on the interior for them in this first half.
Flagg, he goes to the reverse. Starting to heat up. He's got 8 points.
8 points for Flagg. Let's go.
Well, the expectation is
42-29. 3 for 7.
Basketball, not just here at Duke, but nationally that we saw to Zion Williamson a few years ago. Do you think that is possible this year for Cooper Flagg?
There's no question about it. Now, here's the thing. I mean, Zion Williamson went to an Elite Eight. Paolo Banchero went to a Final Four. So I think the judgment ultimately is, what do you do in the postseason? But there's no question that he will have the impact as a talent.
I'm Jeff Jackson, and
most NCAA tournament wins and the most NBA draft picks ever. Each season, we continue to build on our unrivaled history of success. This is
Cooper Flagg out
We are
of
back.
Nokomis Regional High School.
42
Newport, Maine, about a 35-minute drive from the University of Maine campus. So his home state school, and he's doing things
Look
like
at that dunk.
against the
I
Blackbirds.
didn't even get to see it, but
He's
I do.
so good at putting it on the
Dunk.
floor.
Crazy.
Again, in transition, there out of the pick and roll. They didn't even set it. And obviously the length to finish. He's a really good athlete.
For
The
Maine.
one thing it'll be interesting to see, Doug, as the year moves on, shooting, he is an improved shooter. It is not certainly what he does best. On those types of ball screens, do you go underneath? Will we see teams going under with him? Will we see teams daring him to shoot,
Flagg get
sort of forcing
10
him
points
to that
first half.
perimeter shot?
Doesn't get the finger roll, but there to clean it up, Malik Brown.
Malik
The
Brown.
Syracuse transfer has his
Syracuse
first 2
transfer.
points of the year.
First 2 points of the year.
Yeah, you don't need to run a play for Malik Brown. He doesn't even want for that to happen. He is just in the right place
Flagg.
at the right time.
Great
all the
defense.
time.
Flagg block it.
With a minute to go.
All right, 33-44.
For the Black Bears and for Killian Griffin, the Siena transfer.
That's their 6th offensive rebound in this first half. It's been the one problem area after
Here we
that
go.
first shot. It's been the one problem area for Duke.
Flagg. Now 0 for 3
Flagg
from
0 for
distance.
3 from the
He's got 8 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists.
And this offensive glass, again, 6 offensive rebounds. Another one of those, off a 2 feet fall away, and then Gribbin just sneaking in there. Nobody putting a body on those bigs, especially for Maine. And you can tell John Shire not pleased.
John Shire this afternoon said he was fully expecting the Black Bears to come in here. Said they're a well-coached team, and he expected his team to get a good test, and that is indeed what we have seen here in the first half.
It's a much better test than Arizona State gave him. That's for sure.
Flagg with 5 on the shot clock. Got to put it up. That does not count.
That does not count, but that was a
Defense
sick
once again by the
dunk.
Black Bears to force yet another turnover. That is number 7 committed by Duke.
And just, nobody really aware of the clock.
Perovich to trigger against the full court pressure with 3.2 seconds to go in the half. Tynes puts it up. A competitive start
34 at the half.
to the new season for Jon Scheyer and his Duke Blue Devils, up by 11. And the debut of Cooper Flagg off to a flying start. We'll send it back to the studio. Taylor Tannenbaum and the guy.
Welcome into your ACC Network halftime report. Just Taylor Tannenbaum and the guys. The guys.
What's up?
Two-time ACC Coach of the Year, Seth Greenberg, our national champion from Carolina, Joel Berry II. I am Taylor Tannenbaum. Duke up 44-33 at halftime. Big question was, hey, what's this team going to look like? Ton of talent. Jon Scheyer, what's he going to do with all of it? What have you seen so far, Joel?
Yeah, you've seen a little bit of everything. You've seen Con Knippel getting busy there in the first half, playing with great pace. He's getting to the basket, showing the physicality. He's shooting it from the outside. And then you see Cooper Flagg. He gets 2 feet past you. It's pretty much over with. But we're seeing what this Duke team is all about with the amount of talent that they have on this team.
When they play with pace and force, they're a different basketball team. When they get paint touches, they're a different basketball team. A couple of those threes early in the clock without getting a paint touch. Every time they get a paint touch and make a play for someone else, they get a good shot. The thing that impressed me most about Flagg is his ability to read the defense and make the right play. He gives up a little bit of himself for the good of the group. Look, he's going to create a lot of attention. When he creates attention and people help early, he's got to read the defense. It's going to basically be 4-on-3 behind. I thought his decision-making was terrific. But Jon Scheyer's message is going to be real simple. Play ahead of the defense, play with pace, but if not, we have to get paint touches. We don't want to just reverse the ball on the perimeter, get a paint touch, make a play for someone else.
Cooper Flagg, 8 points, but like you just alluded to, more than that, 4 assists, 3 rebounds. And we do have to show you the dunk that all the crazies went crazy over. We've been waiting for it. And here you go. He almost had another one there, but apparently wasn't watching the shot clock expired. But this is nice.
Yeah,
Let's see if there's another game going on.
They might be the best team in the country.
I guess we do get Providence game. We do get this game.
Playing off the ball screen, getting screen, his second effort was able to get in there and get a block shot.
Good to see him back in action after a leg injury. Knocked him out most of last year. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Head shakes free. Runner lane. Back rim no good. Kept alive by Joseph. And here comes Providence. Turnover. Ostrowski gets in there through his legs. And who's the foul on? So Ostrowski going to be called for the foul.
Well, again, the Friars right here with unforced turnovers.
Cross body block.
Yeah, I don't know about that call right there. Ostrowski was on the floor, already had secured the ball, was on top of the ball. Questionable call by the officials, and this is a very good official group right here. Appreciate the group.
Another turnover. Regain it. Right into traffic. Easy. Cooler heads. And the foul's going to go against Smith. That's his second.
David, when you coming into this game, you would figure Providence with the size, the physicality, that they would put that on the Blue Devils, but the Blue Devils are the one using their quickness, hands, coming up with steals, and they're being more physical right now. They're providing the physicality to this game.
No question about it. Fernandez blocked by Momo. 4 minutes to go. Floyd way outside, off the rim, rebound. Central Connecticut State. Jones turning the corner down the lane. Challenge the big man. He'll shoot two. They gotta like Jones showing no fear going right.
All right, Providence, 10 turnovers in that game. They've only made 7 field goals. That's one of the big reasons why they're down 3 with 3:51 to go in the first half of that game. 5 of the 8 games on our Big East opening night underway. 3 more to go, including Villanova, DePaul, and Marquette getting underway very shortly. We'll bring all that action to you right here on Big East opening night. We're going to take a little bit of a break. We'll be right back for more action right here on FS.
Changes in the air. This isn't last season. This time. Because he's a legit 7-foot.
Hasn't been terrific in transition or the half court. Regardless, Kentucky's ball movement, people movement, and unselfish play has just jumped out to me the first 20 minutes.
Here's a look at the first half numbers. Mentioned that Wright State was 4th in the country in scoring.
Kentucky's ball movement.
Last year, they were 346th in the country in scoring defense. So that second trend has continued. 28 to 10 points in the paint for the Cats. 20 fast break points in the first game for Mark Culp as Kentucky's head coach. They're excited for big, good reason. They're trying to turn it back to 96. Back to the second half right after this.
Nothing feels as good as driving a new Hyundai. And now you can get a great deal on your favorite model at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Plus, every Hyundai is backed by America's best warranty. Hurry to the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event before this offer ends. Make your next getaway your best one yet. Drive away now in the Santa Fe with 1.99% APR for 72 months. Only during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
Did you know Nationwide is so much more than a great insurance company? They're one of America's largest financial services companies, too. Just like I'm so much more than quarterback Peyton Manning. I'm also Peyton Manning.
It's lovely, Peyton.
Did you say Peyton or Peyton?
Peyton.
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 Great work.
Thank you. For your insurance and financial needs, Peyton, Nationwide is on your side.
Wakey, wakey. Sunday morning football is back in Germany.
Sorry, guys.
Welcome back. I'm Don Munson. If you're a Clemson fan, I hope you know about Clemson Plus. There you'll find great videos, great storytelling about your favorite team.
Oh, Mark Falls, 6 championship game. At 4 points, 27 minutes. That team was Rick held the home. Announcement. The head coach. There was a lot of uncertainty, a lot of questions going on about the hire, but man, how quickly Mark Hope, as soon as he started talking about this job, the entire Big Blue Nation rallied behind this guy. And he was championship. He understands the ability. You know, he took BYU to 2 in 5 years. Has not won a NCAA tournament game as a head coach. Now he takes over the winning program. History of men's college basketball, but there's a quiet couple talking about Mark Hope tells you he's going to do just fine. That head coach. This Andrew Carr, the second, he's the first alum since Joey Hall to have the first seed. It was interesting. I mentioned it was Master Sunday when he was announced. I was actually in Augusta at a big event, and the Kentucky job had just come home. That was early in the week. And none other than Kama walked into the building and said, "Hey, we're here to be the Kentucky job. This guy's here to play one of the biggest tournaments of his career." And he's thinking Kentucky basketball. Brandon Knowles, yet another.
And we'll see how both teams match up. Final adjustments made at the center circle.
Oops.
And this season is underway. Farrell will send it back to the point guard in Thomas, and he'll command the floor here in Kingston for the first time in 2 years. Right into Brown immediately, and blocked by Peyton Smith. Center on center action. Says it goes out on the Stag, so Rhodey will maintain possession.
And Peyton Smith looking to make an impact. Didn't get much experience last season as a true freshman, but what a way to start off on opening night.
And an immediate miscue. Farrell chases back. That's a turnover taken over by Fairfield. Bleachmore driving in and the lays up.
Yeah, the right state is actually named after Orville and Wilbur Rush.
Guys, want to change the game.
Job, just
There we go.
extra effort, finding themselves around the rim, scooping some
Maine
stuff up.
two. Thank you for 3 people on the stream.
Kind of fits this type of a game. You know, they're very
We go, we're
good on the
back.
offensive end. They can do
In
a better job plugging
Duke,
gaps.
North Carolina.
Heavy in their
Here we
gaps
go.
on defense. They,
Second half.
because of Duke's
20
shooting, they
minutes
really
to go.
stretch out.
Here we go.
The 120th season of Duke basketball beginning here tonight in venerable Cameron Indoor Stadium, which dates back to 1940. Maine with the basketball first in their navy uniform with the sky blue lettering and white trim. Ball slapped away from Clayton. Flagg then lost it.
Flagg lost it.
Good ball movement, finding Burns.
3-pointer.
From three.
It's good.
Just sloppy from Cooper Flagg, sloppy from Duke, in traffic there, and another broken play that Maine's able to take advantage of.
36-44. Close game right now. 8-point game. Here we go. Come on, Duke. Come on, Duke.
Burns leads Maine.
Proctor.
with 9. Proctor,
Miss.
no. Malawach had a hand
Oh,
on it.
had a hand on it.
It'll stay at this end.
Let's go, Duke.
Well, Maine's made a number of scrappy plays. There's the poke away from Flagg, and then nice play by Keon Burns with that backflow coming from behind and a good extra pass to get an open shot.
Proctor, nothing but net.
Proctor, 3-pointer.
Sydney,
It's
Australia,
good.
with 6 points.
Sydney, Australia. He might be a
That's his shot.
top pick
Catch
this
and
year.
shoot. Doesn't have to be spectacular. He's got to be
Flagg,
dependable
Isaiah
this year
Evans
for Duke.
probably go.
Kellen Tynes
Yeah.
just inside the 3-point line, left it well
All right.
short.
Con Canopa.
Con Knipple leads all scorers
Knipple.
with 15.
The top 3 freshmen, we'll call it. Con Canopa, Cooper Flagg, and the guy from Sudan. Probably
Looked like
be
it
it.
might have been clean up top by Keelan Steele, but he's going to pick up the personal foul, his second.
And there's that wide pin down.
Fair
Again,
back
that
up.
early offense. Duke's advance is so good. And because they space those guys in those corners, you get that pin down, you get Cooper Flagg coming off. You know, he had 4 assists in the first half, which means in 5 halves of basketball, the 2 exhibitions in the first half, Doug, he has 13 assists and only 1 turnover. He's going to lead them in that category this year. I mean, he draws so much attention. With his size coming up the floor, he can see over the top. And as we know, his instincts and his feel are outstanding.
He's now got 10 points. Chris, who do you think for Duke is going to be the leading scorer this season?
It's a great question. You know, probably Con Knipple would be my offering.
As Proctor picks up the foul.
Of what we've seen so far. They got a lot of dudes, though. You know, I was sitting on Friday at their practice with Brad Stevens, the president of the Celtics, who was there watching, and the thing that stood out to him about them was just the number of guys and the interchangeability that they have. And John Shire's done a great job with them. They are in a really good rhythm, especially for this point in the year.
Offensive foul drawn by Flagg. Personal against Clayton.
I know that. I don't know if he just fell over or.
Either way, it's another Black Bears turnover. Flagg with the basketball in hand. Foster to the corner. Knipple to Flagg. But that's how Duke wants to play on offense, right? Get it into the paint and then kick it out to an open shooter.
No question. And the spacing allows them to do that, and the unselfishness.
Malawach didn't need to block it, just his mere presence. But then on second effort, Keelan Steele with a chance for three. Well, you talked about the injuries that have kept Keelan Steele from playing. He had a career-high 4 points against Maine Augusta 2 years ago, a Division III opponent. He's come into Cameron here tonight, is already into double figures.
And he's perfect from the field. He hasn't missed a shot. He's been very active on the inside. He's been physical. And that's the one area, you know, when you talk to Chris, we talked to Chris Markwood today. They have really experienced, nice bank job there. Really experienced guards. Their wings are athletic, and he likes their physicality and skill up front.
His game was tied at 6. Duke went on a run and has maintained a double-figure lead for the most of the rest of this game. Malawach will head to the line to shoot 3. He is number 8 on Jonathan Gavoni's latest NBA draft big board, which has Cooper Flagg number 1, Con Knipple number 6. That is the 4th personal foul on Keelan Steele, which seems to be inevitable, having to do all of what he is asked to do. And yes, that is a left glove that Malawach is wearing for the foreseeable future to protect his hand. He's got a minor hand injury, and so we saw in both of the exhibition victories, and then during practice and shoot-around, he continues to wear it in the game here tonight. Coach Shire, though, says it doesn't impact his play, has not hurt him, but he wouldn't mind seeing it come off somewhere down the road because that would mean his hand's feeling better. Killian Gribben off the mark. Here comes Cooper Flagg with a full head of steam. Likes the matchup, backing down.
Big time.
Well, when you've got Kellen Tynes at 6'3", trying to hang with that big man, it's going to be
I'm
tough
back,
to
guys.
get to where he wants to go.
Well, somebody's got to come over and get his back. You've got to get the ball out of Flagg's
53,
hands, but
39, 16 minutes to go.
2 or 3 spins, got to his spot, played off of 2 feet, right over the top.
That's 12 points tonight for Cooper Flagg. Flagg gives it up, then goes to set the screen. Rejected by Foster, right down the lane. Missed the shot, and then the rebound went off his
Out of
hand
bounds.
and out of bounds.
You know, either Flagg brings it up or they throw it to him early in transition because he's trailing the play oftentimes. And like you said, Doug, you got the matchup. Nobody comes over to help. Kellen Tynes, I mean, at that point, you have got to get the ball out of Cooper Flagg's hands. But again, with the shooting gravity of Duke and the number of shooters they have, you're just, everybody's reluctant to leave their guy.
Five on the timer. Burns puts up a tough shot. Malik Brown off the Duke bench early here in the second half. Flagg works to the baseline, finds Knipple in the opposite corner for 3.
For 3, Knipple for 3.
Not good defense. You cannot leave Con Knipple.
Con Knipple, 18 points.
His pocket. He is too elite a shooter for you to be ball watching, not expecting. And it's again a high level pass. But Jaden Clayton, what are you doing, my man?
Make sure to subscribe to the channel.
Never know when you come to Cameron who you're going to see, Chris.
You know I like my chicken fried. Cold beer on a Friday night. Doug, how about you?
I do. I had the chance to see him in concert down in Tampa this past spring. Fabulous as always.
All right, here we go.
Duke is on a 7-0 run, matching its largest lead of the night at 17. Good close up by Flagg to make that a tough shot for Keon Burns. James Proctor, Brown, Flagg. There's James off the bounce from last year's Defensive Player of the Year in the ACC.
The other thing Malik Brown does really well, he's a very good passer. You know, he's very good out of that short roll, out of the pocket, top of the key like he was there. Just got a good feel as a passer.
Clayton pulls up. Little strong. Flagg with another rebound, and he'll bring it up himself. 6 rebounds now for the freshman in his debut. Well, there's the strength of James. When you look at him, you understand he can make plays like that.
Yeah, like you said, 1,000-point score in his time at Tulane, doing a lot of that. You know, Duke really hasn't had a guard with his size. Not many football teams have had
Come on, let's go.
players with his size.
Go.
Well, we talked to Coach Shire earlier today about the 3 key transfers he has coming off the bench. Kellen Tynes with the basket. I said, is this the template for Duke basketball going forward, where you bring in the elite freshmen and then surround them with veteran transfers? And he said, yes, but no. He would love to not take as many transfers necessarily. He'd like them to be homegrown as possible. Brown has it rattled out. But he was not complaining at all. He is thrilled with the way they filled out the roster this year, using as many transfer spots as they have. Flagg with another rebound, and he's fouled in the backcourt. And that'll take us to break. The debut of Cooper Flagg going well for the 7th-ranked team in the country.
Investment opportunities are everywhere you turn.
Every athlete dominate the game and go on to shine in the pros with the most NCAA tournament wins and the most NBA draft picks ever. Each season, we continue to build on our unrivaled history of success. This is the premier conference in college basketball. This is the ACC. Accomplished greatness.
Nothing feels as good as driving a new Hyundai. And now you can get a great deal on your favorite model at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Plus, every Hyundai is backed by America's Best Warranty. Hurry to the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event before this offer ends. Make your next getaway your best one yet. Drive away now in the Santa Fe with 1.99% APR for 72 months. Only during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
At Domino's, we're all about cheesy, so you know we had to make our new 5-cheese mac and cheese the crave-worthiest, cheesiest pasta possible. Just like all of our mouth-watering oven-baked pastas. But try one for yourself, including our new 5-cheese mac and cheese next time you order at Domino's.
Hope. We see it every day, but after 18 years in Washington,
State has skipped to being the rock state that's been in the last 4 or 5 years, with the exception of last year.
Welcome back to Cameron. This 5-out offense for Duke's really tough to guard because of the spacing. John Shire puts his 2 best players in the corner. This basket's wide open. You just get a little screen here and then a slip to the basket by Sion James. You can't leave the corners because of who's there. And then that basket, Doug, is wide open. And that's the rhythm that Duke is in right now offensively. And, you know, you credit John Shire, the job he and his staff have done. A lot of it has to do with their personnel, too. I mean, you just got a lot of guys who have a really good feel, high IQ for the game.
So Flagg and Knipple understood that the slip was coming, and they knew to stay out of the way.
Or it's their responsibility, you know, being in the corners, and then Sion James has that option to slip off of that little screen.
James turns it over. Second half shooting, Duke starting to seize control fully. 60% since the break. Maine shooting only 27%.
10 turnovers for Maine. Got Mason Gillis out there with Cooper Flagg. Therese Proctor.
Clayton guarded by James. Ribbon.
James missed it. Gillis. That's the Proctor. Cooper, come on, Cooper. Dunk. Get a dunk.
Back in along with Malik Brown.
Cooper.
Here's Flagg. Spins around the defender. And an offensive foul. He hooked the defender with that elbow. That's personal foul number 1 on Cooper Flagg.
Personal foul on Cooper Flagg.
Yeah, I mean, by rule.
So you're saying you didn't like it?
I mean, look, if I'm Jaden Clayton, I'm loving the band, for sure.
Let's see.
Logan Carey in the game, a sophomore guard from Shelton, Connecticut. To the left hand, that's a nice looking move by Jaden Clayton. Give him 6 points for the junior from Whitby, Ontario. And again, it's the backcourt for the Black Bears, Clayton and Tynes, that has Chris Markwood and this Maine basketball team so looking forward to this new season. Picked 4th in the America East. Of course, John Becker's Vermont Catamounts, the favorites once again this year. But Maine continues to make strides under their 3rd-year head coach. And he is a Black Bear through and through. A 2005 graduate. Former captain. Gillis on the backdoor pass, and once again it's Brown with a perfect feathered bounce pass.
And another slip to the basket.
Gillis does a nice job staying with the shooter, Mantis. Foster puts it on the deck, draws the contact, and puts it through.
Well, Duke's offense is rolling. They got a lot of dudes. Caleb Foster, little bump, little bounce. It falls.
Listen up. This election's about your wallet. Candidate A.
Make sure to subscribe to the channel.
Your senior.
Back here in the Bull City, here's our Week 11 ACC Network football lineup. It begins Friday night. The matchup of 4 and 4 teams at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. Cal squares off against Wake Forest. Then Saturday, NC State hosts Duke in Raleigh at 3:30 Eastern, followed by number 23 Pitt and Virginia at 8. Each game is also available on the ESPN app, so you can watch anywhere. Watch to see if the Duke football team can come up with its 7th win of the year and how they deal with the terrific freshman quarterback of the Wolfpack, C.J. Bailey. Multiple offensive rebounds for Duke. With Chris Patola, I'm Doug Sherman here at Cameron Indoor. And that time, Malik Brown unable to hook up with the cutter. This time it was Proctor, and the ball goes out of bounds back to Maine. 11th Duke turnover.
11th Duke turnover.
If you're on the Duke bench, does that turnover not bother you quite as much?
No, I don't think it does, because it's one of those of commission.
Yes.
You know, it was a tight window, but so certainly it's a play that Malik Brown can make. Nine
9 minutes gone here in the second half. What a spinning bucket and a chance for three by Logan Carey.
I mean, I don't know how he got it through that window. I had to see it twice.
Yep.
I mean, just squeezing it through there as Malik Brown comes over. What a finish.
The foul win against Foster, his second. Nicely done by number 0 in blue for Maine, Logan Carey. It was an 11-point lead at halftime. The Blue Devils have stretched it out here in the second. Gillis. Soaring in is James, back to the corner. The former Boilermaker misses consecutive three-point shots. And the ball goes back over to Maine.
Yeah, we were talking to Chris Markwood earlier today, asked him, is this your first time in the building? He said, no, I've been here one other time before. I was an assistant at Vermont in 2013-14. They lost to Duke by 1. They had a shot, I guess, at the end of the game. That was the year that Duke had Jabari Parker and Rodney Hood. When he was at BC as an assistant, Duke, I guess, came up to play them. So this is his second time in Cameron Indoor Stadium.
And we talked about the fact that he is a former Black Bear himself. His wife, Ashley, was also a star basketball player at Maine. She has made the trip with her 2 daughters. Caleb Foster lays it in. No whistle. Play continues after the miss by Revon Tudic. Knipple comes to a stop and backs it in.
You know, Kai Knipple was the help on that slip to the basket on the last possession down there. I mean, he comes over, makes a great defensive play, and then ends up scoring on the other end.
Whistle against Duke.
Yeah, here's this play by Knipple. Watch him come over. He reads the play, walls up, and forces a miss. You know, those two guys, he and Cooper Flagg, make you feel them. And then on the other end, nice job using a shot fake. He's got that kickstand body, but I'm telling you, man, he's physical, he's tough.
Well, he was Mr. Basketball in the state of Wisconsin last year at Wisconsin Lutheran High School. Team went 30-0 to claim the state championship. And he gets here to Duke, and his teammate Cooper Flagg had gone 33-0 and won a national title at Montverde.
Well, they have both been well coached. I mean, that's where we were talking about Ace Flagg and Cooper earlier. Like, they were coached by a guy named Andy Bedard, who is a Maine basketball legend. Coached by Andy from a young age, and he coached them hard. Like Cooper Flagg has been coached hard. Todd Knipple has been coached hard. And you see the result.
Here goes Knipple. Goes to the right hand. He's now got 22 points. Times defended by Foster. Foster tries to stay with him. Times no look pass, but James was there waiting for it. Sion James will head to the line to shoot 2. Would you draw a charge or try to if Sion James at 6'6", 220 was coming at you with a full head of steam?
I wouldn't step in and take a charge if it was you coming down. Are you crazy? I'd break in half.
He is Chris Patola, 2-time scoring champion in the Patriot League during his days at Army. You were not leading the Patriot League in charges drawn, I guess.
I was not, or attempted. Charges drawn.
Business decision, right?
No question.
You were too valuable at the other end of the floor.
Oh, I got a face for TV.
Well, that was the 8th steal of the night for Duke. turning it into points at the other end. James out of Sugar Hill, Georgia, with a couple of free throws. He's had a real nice debut. 9 points off the bench tonight for Duke.
It's going to do it. Keelan Steele.
And if it's Steele,
I think I'm going to end the stream, guys. It was good.
that would
Stream
be
with
his
you,
fifth.
and we'll stream next time. Okay, bye.